Hello everybody, welcome to not Wednesday but Monday night live stream. We're doing it on a Monday. And we're black and white today. Going retro. How's everybody doing? There we go. Let's see. Can everybody hear me okay? The black and white is trippy. Yeah, I decided let's do the black and white one tonight. What's everybody up to? Here it is, it's quite cold. That's why I'm wearing my hat, because I want to wear my hat. I feel like it. It's cold out. Snow. There's snow everywhere. It got down to like 6 degrees last night. It was pretty cold. The dogs didn't even want to be out there. Let's see. I was working on a video, which didn't go as planned, so I had to stop that mid-video and try to work some things out on it. If you guys don't know, I already uploaded a video today, so if you haven't seen that, go check that out. I do a taste test review, and we talk a little bit about some questions that people have about vegan things. If you guys already saw it, I hope you liked it. Share it, let other people see it. I told you guys I would do, well, a few of you guys asked me if I would do a special live stream today. So I decided, hey, I wasn't doing anything, so why not? Let's do a live stream. If you guys want to hang out, ask questions, you know, whatever, we can do that. Top chat. Let me change this to live chat so I can see all the comments here. Let's see. Drinking cosmic cranberry kombucha. Well, there's alliteration for you. Do I like Who chocolate? Yeah, I do. I do like Who chocolate. It's really good. It's really good chocolate. I like the ones that is filled with like almond butter, or I think there's one filled with almond butter that I really like. You're expecting 8 inches of snow. Where's that? I don't know how much is out there right now, but it's freezing cold out there. I actually turned the heat up a little bit. I never do that. Is it my birthday? Yeah. Yes, it's my birthday today. So people asked me to do a birthday stream, so I figured, hey, why not? Let's do a birthday stream. Maybe I should change the title to that so people, I don't know. Live Q&A. Let's all right, fine. The secret's out. It's my birthday. Birthday stream. Bam, there we go. Save. Update. Now the title should say birthday stream. Thank you, everybody. It's my birthday. I'm old. I've gone around that star so many times. I can't believe it. Just kept going. Did I do anything different today? No. Well, yeah, I did. I did my first black and white live stream. I haven't done anything else. It's a normal day. But thank you all for the birthday wishes. Do I have a favorite vegan butter? I really like Miyoko's butter, and I like good old Earth Balance butter. There is another one too that I why can't I think of the name of it? Because it's a new one, and why can't I think of the name of it? I have a brick of it downstairs. They sent me. They have a salted and an unsalted version. I can't remember the name. You know, when I first went vegan, the butter to go to, which there was only like one, we'd have to go from store to store to find it, and it were these sticks of Willow Run butter, and that was like the only one we could find back in the day that was vegan. It was the only one made with like soybean oil. It had no dairy in it, no whey, no casein. And when we found it, we would buy like boxes of it, like the little box that comes with like, I don't know, 4 sticks of it. And I don't see it around anymore. I don't even know if they make it anymore. And then for a good amount of time, there was just like vegetable margarine. And it wasn't until around 2009, around there, right around the time we started doing the vegan zombie, maybe it was 2010. Then Earth Balance came out with like the first vegan butter that was non-hydrogenated, and that was the go-to butter, and it still holds up to this day. It's a good butter. Is it possible to do ethical camping? Yeah, I've got a few camping videos, and everything that I buy is vegan. So I don't buy anything that's not vegan. Yeah, that's it's totally. I mean, I pack all the survival stuff that I usually bring when I go camping, and Craig and I went camping last. No, was it last year or was it 2 years ago? Man, time flies. Last year kind of went by like in a blink of an eye, like the whole pandemic year. I think it was 2 years ago now that I think about it. But we went camping in the Adirondacks, and I've been camping at campsites, and then we didn't really go to campsite when we camped the last time, which was fun. But yeah, I don't know. Is there something specific you're asking about camping? I don't know. Crystal, your birthday is tomorrow. Thank you for the happy birthday, and happy birthday in advance to you. Yeah, I have a bunch of camping videos, and actually on this channel, I think I have a, well, was it this channel? Now I can't remember, but there might be a couple like a lot, like 6 or 7 years ago, that I did on this channel. But I have a bunch. I have a bunch. I've made s'mores while I was out camping, campfires. Do I ride BMX or just skateboard? Actually, I bought I bought 3 used BMXs. Well, how long ago was that? 2017, I think it was. Um, way back in the day, before I started skateboarding, I was into BMX, and I grew up in the same town. I went to the same school as one of the most decorated X gamers of all time, Dave Mira. And he went to school with me, and I knew him, and I was inspired to, because I would see him out there riding his bike, and I was like, I wanted to do the same. So I rode BMX until about 1990, and then I saw a Gleam in the Cube, and I just became a skateboarder. Um, I wasn't like super good at BMX. I mean, I liked it, but I wasn't that good at it. But skateboarding, I excelled at skateboarding. I got good at skateboarding, so I just kind of like traded BMX for skateboarding. And then a few years ago, I think it was 2017, I bought a used BMX, and I loved riding it around. And then I wanted my friends to go with me, so I bought a couple more used ones. And I have 3. I think I have 3 in my garage right now. Maybe not 3. Maybe I have 2. But yeah, I own a couple BMXs. Dave was decorated? What do you mean decorated? Yeah, he moved away. He moved away and had a house in North Carolina, but he's from Chittenango, New York. So if you look it up, like this is his hometown where I grew up. You've been watching skateboarding videos. I'm always I can always watch a skateboarding video. Not too much on YouTube, but like on Instagram, like I watch a bunch of skaters on there. It's crazy what they can do these days. Yeah, everybody is colorblind today in the stream. I felt like I wish I had the plugin so I could be in color and then everything else would be black and white. But I just felt like I didn't have that plugin. I don't even know if there is a plugin, but there is a feature to do that on or to make a certain color stand out. Like if I was wearing a red shirt, it would stand out, but the rest would be black and white. A decorated. Oh yeah, decorated. Like the most. Like he had the most gold medals from X Games. He was the most decorated BMXer. He was the first to do a lot of things. I think the first to do a double backflip down a bike. He did the front flip. And I've seen, and I've seen him in person when I was little, and even when I was a teenager. The last time I saw him was in Syracuse, and he offered to buy me a cigar, and I said no thanks, I don't smoke. But I think it was it's really busy down here in Syracuse during the night before Thanksgiving, I think it is. Yeah. And everybody comes back here, and one of his friends owns a bar down there, and everybody was down there, and I was down there with friends. Even though I don't drink, I was still down there with other friends, and I saw him. That's the last time I saw him. Do I recommend juice cleanses before going vegan? Also, do you think 100% raw is better or going just whole foods, plant-based? Okay, for me, for my personal experience with that, I was raw vegan for a while, and while I was raw vegan, I did a 5-day juice cleanse. I felt zero difference, meaning I don't think it really mattered that I was on this juice cleanse because I was already eating super, super healthy. So I felt no different from that. John did it the same time I did, and he wasn't raw vegan, and he felt like a tremendous difference. And as I did the raw veganism, personally, I found that it made me feel no different. I felt super healthy either way, if I was raw vegan or if I was not raw vegan but still eating all whole foods, if that makes sense. So, just cooking that food with all whole food ingredients, seasoning it up and stuff like that, but just not doing the processed food. And I think that's great. And whatever works for you. I mean, sometimes not being raw and not. I think it's like a battle in your mind sometimes, and sometimes you can be left craving things. I found for me that I did not feel like I was craving things when I was eating more cooked foods and stuff like that. But yeah, I did find the more whole foods you eat, the healthier you are, the healthier you feel, and There is also like a difference between like cleanses and stuff. So technically, your body's efficient at cleaning out toxins, your liver, your kidneys. So there's no real like cleanse. But with that being said, I still feel like there's a benefit to eating or drinking things that are really healthy for you, where you're not having your body, filter out all the other toxic things that you could be eating. All the processed foods, the saturated fats, the oils, the preservatives, high sodium, stuff like that. So yeah, I do think that there's definitely a benefit there. Although technically there is no true like cleanse, so they say, the science. How dare I cook my food? Is it weird like that to see the black and white screen with color all around? You know what show is? There's a show out right now that's it starts out in black and white. It's called Wanda Vision. It's a Marvel from Wanda and Vision. I don't know. Has anybody seen that? I've seen the first three. Well, there's only 3 episodes out right now. But I didn't copy, like I didn't do black and white today because of that. But now that I think about it, I was just watching it. I just felt like doing the black and white today. We could go super saturated. I could do that real quick. See how that looks. Here we go. Ready? Look at that. Color. It's like the Wizard of Oz when she lands in Oz and everything's in color. I just had to show you that so you knew that I wasn't broadcasting from back in the 50s. 13 different fruits a day. Yeah, I can see that, Rose. I can see like if you're eating 13 different fruits, you're gonna get a variety of the different nutrients that you need between all of those. I could totally see that. Let's see. Yeah, so Straight Edge Vegan Bell, you watch Wanda Vision too, yeah. What am I hiding from? I'm hiding from the present. The present has brought me to 45 revolutions around the sun, and I'm trying to go back in time as best as I can. So it doesn't, like, I mean, I can remember back to being a little kid in the blink of an eye, like, and all that time passed me, and like now I'm afraid that it's going to pass me again and I'm going to be 90. So time changes everything. What a concept. Does my age bother me? No, it doesn't bother me. I think about aging, and I think about mortality, and I think about time way more often than I think most people do. But I think about it all the time, and it's something that you can't escape. Nobody can escape. I love time. I love the concept of, like, I think about things like where we are in the universe, where we are in space, just the amount of time that has already gone by, and how short of a time we're here. Like, I think about time travel. That would be amazing. I love time travel stories and movies, and I love everything dealing with like time and stuff like that. I think about it a lot. And yeah, get in, you know, I don't feel old. I felt like when I was younger, to think about how I would be when I was this age, I would be, oh, that's old, that's old. But now that I'm here, I don't feel any different than I did when I was like 20, 25, you know? So it doesn't bother me because I know there's nothing, like, it's weird. I don't know if anybody else feels the same way as this, but thank you, Linda. Thank you for that super chat and happy birthday, Star Stuff. Carl Sagan. So let me try not to forget what I'm trying to say here. Something profound. What am I thinking? I've always been infatuated with like time and immortality. Like I would love, like, I mean, I think that's why I love vampires so much, but like I would love to be able to live forever. I mean, a lot of people would, but I know a lot of people that wouldn't. But I would love to like just see time unfold, like see what happens, and like maybe I just have a really bad case of FOMO, like fear of missing out. Like I want to know what's gonna happen in like in 100 years, in 200. Like what would it be like in 1,000 years? You know, like I'm not gonna be able to experience that unless I can. You know, there's the technology to upload my consciousness and brain into some kind of computer by then, or you know, stop my telomeres from shrinking. I don't know. But anyway, as of right now, like I'm always like I don't ever want to die. So like if something happens to me, like you know that somebody did something, because like I want to live forever. But at the same time, like every time I get on a plane, I basically tell myself like I'm accepting that this might be it. And I know the statistics that you know you're statistically more likely to die in a car crash than a plane crash. But at the same time, I feel like I have a little bit more control in a car than I do when I get into a plane. I can't even see who's flying the plane, you know? So like it's mercy is in their hands. But anyways, every time I've been in a plane, and even times when we've hit turbulence and stuff, like I've totally been okay with it. I'm like, this might be it. Every time I've come close to dying, I've told myself in my brain, well, this might be it. I have almost died a few times. Should we even tell those stories on my birthday stream? I don't know. So yeah, although I want to live forever, like I've also accepted times when I thought I was going to die. So it's kind of weird, but true. I also love vegan pizza. Just to change the subject, just in case you guys were wondering. Hey, look, there's 45 people watching, and I'm 45 today. Look at that. Nobody else can enter the stream, and nobody can leave. We have everybody we need here for the special 45 viewing party. What are we? Let's read some more questions here. Do I like to get gifts, cards, or money? It doesn't really matter to me. Like I don't need anything, but like when I do, like anything is nice. I mean, money is always good. Gift cards are good. You know, everybody can use some of that now and then. You're going to be saying goodbye to your 30s and hello to your 40s this year? I did that 5 years ago today. It's not bad. Cosmos Possible Worlds with Carl Sagan? This isn't anything to do with the original Cosmos from Carl Sagan, is it, Cam? I do have Disney Plus, by the way. That's how I watched the Wanda Vision. I had it. I think I'm paying for it now, but I had it for a whole year for free. If you're a Verizon customer, you got it for free for a year, and I got it so I could watch The Mandalorian when it first came out. The year is up. Have I come close to dying? Yes, I have. In fact, I said my goodbyes to the world and thought I was dead at one point, a couple points. I could tell. I can't tell all the stories, but I could tell probably one of them. If you guys really want me to tell you that story, or maybe I could just do a video for that. I'm sure. I'm sure a lot of people would watch that. How I almost died. Yeah, let's do that. You'll be 44 in May. Oh, so you're only a year younger, Mel. Thank you, Marsha. Thanks for the birthday wishes, everybody. I like that name, Checkered Cat. Checkered Cat. Thank you for the birthday wish. Save some Twitch bits for story time. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll probably even do a birthday Twitch stream tonight too later on. I have to finish my video that I've been working on, so hopefully I can do that first. The Fire in the Sky guy. I forget. It wasn't. No, that was Communion. Liev Shriver? Shriver. No, wait. That's... I'm getting them mixed up with the actor. It's very similar to that. Shriver. He also... He did Communion. Was it Communion? Oh, What Dreams May Come. I forget his name. I don't know if I saw that Joe Rogan one. If it was any of Joe Rogan's newer ones, I haven't seen any of his new ones, only when he was on YouTube. Trini, thank you. Thank you for the super chat there. I appreciate that. Thank you, Herbivore Life. Oh yeah. You guys can go follow me on Twitch. It's the Rebalancer. Just I think I have it listed below. Yeah, it's listed below. So it's below every one of my videos. It's in the links. It's my Twitch channel. You don't need to download anything. You can just go to the browser. You don't need to buy anything. But if you have Amazon Prime and you don't subscribe to anybody else, you get one free subscription per month. Otherwise, you have to pay to subscribe, but you can follow for free. So go follow my account. The more people that follow me, so I'm trying to get more of a following over there. So the more people that follow me, the more perks I can unlock and open for people to use. So, and if you subscribe, you get, if you have Amazon Prime, you get one free per month. So that'll definitely help out the channel too. Yeah, you guys can go check it out. It's the Vegan Zombie, but there's no E at the end. That's the only thing that's different. I have seen Night of the Comet. Yeah, Whitley, not Steiner, it's Shriver or something. Shriver. Whitley. I got it mixed up with Liev Shriver, who is he's in a lot of movies. He's on that Mars movie, and he's in I saw him in a lot of older movies, but he was also in Wolverine's brother. Speaking of immortality. The Joe Rogan clips. Yeah, I've seen probably 80% of the Neil Tyson Cosmos. But I grew up with the original Carl Sagan Cosmos. My dad introduced me to that when I was a little kid. And I did a whole video on Carl Sagan a couple years ago. So go check that out, because I live right next to where Carl Sagan lived. Well, not right now. Maybe an hour away. Check my Venmo. Check my Venmo. My Venmo. Venmo. Oh, wow, Ashley. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the donation on Venmo. I'm assuming that's a birthday gift. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. I appreciate that. Your dad calls himself Checkmate. I really like the play with the words there. That's awesome. If you have Amazon Prime, yes, it is free to subscribe. You can only use one subscription. So if you go to my channel, you can subscribe to my channel. But if you want to subscribe to somebody else's channel too, then it's going to charge you. And I think it's like $5 a month. But Amazon Prime gives you that free one per month every month. So you get one person to subscribe to with Amazon. I'm saying this right, Lena? More Twitch subs, we can control Chris, and he plays and yeah. Thank you, Produce. That's all. Okay, so yeah, so that's all correct. Yes, you do get one free subscription. And it won't be black and white. It'll be color. So we can do that. And if you guys really want me to do that, to make a video about my story there, I mean, this happened 30 years ago, so I've thought about it many times to make a video on this. I just never did. I think I may have told the story in a live stream before, but nothing where you can just like Google the video or search for the video. So if you guys want me to do that, I will. I just didn't want to be like, a Debbie Downer, but who knows? Had anybody ever tried to give me a non-vegan present? Kind of. The year was 2000. I was doing security at, you guys, a lot of you have heard me, talk about Wegmans. Well, Wegmans used to have, right next to the most of their stores, they had a home garden center that was very much like the Home Depot. And I did security over there for a summer. I started doing security at Wegmans at first, like overnight security. Basically, they were doing construction, and I would literally say, "Oh, my mom's calling me, probably to wish me a happy birthday." I'll talk to her when we're done, right? Or I could answer it in front of you guys. I don't know. Okay, it's too late. All right, give me 1 second here. Hi, Mom. I'm live right now. There's a lot of people listening. What's up?
Oh, I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you. Do you know how old I am today?
I sure do.
Okay, I didn't know if you remembered, but...
How could I not remember, Chris? I remembered.
Okay. Well, thank you. I'll call you back when I'm done with my live stream.
Okay, I didn't know you were doing a live stream. If it's after 10 o'clock, don't call me, okay?
No, it won't be that late. It's only like 7, quarter to 8 right now.
Okay.
All right, bye. That was Ma Zombie. What was I saying? I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, I'll call her back after this. Somebody remind me what I was talking about. Oh yeah, we were talking about where I worked. Yeah, so I worked there and I was doing security, and it was like the end of the summer, and I I got accepted to the University of Florida, so I was moving to Florida for school. So I put in my 2-week notice, and I was a good employee. They liked me there. So on my last day, and I always like would hope that, because I was very quiet. I was very shy back in the day. You would not catch me doing what I'm doing now because I was way too shy to do that. In fact, the Vegan Zombie channel kind of helped me grow and not be shy anymore. So I was super shy. Most people didn't know that I was vegan, and certainly people I worked with did not know. So they called me into the break room. I'm like, oh no, I hope they're not going to do what I think they might do. And sure enough, they had a surprise party for me, and they bought me a cake. And I was like, I was so shy, I didn't know how to like confront them by saying like, so basically I was put on the spot. They all, said like, like we're, like if, we would hope you would stay, but we understand you got to leave. And, we got you cake, and, we're having a surprise party and blah, blah, blah. And all these really good things about me. And I felt terrible, but I'm like, okay, just say it. And they cut me a piece of cake, and they come over to give it to me. And I'm like, it was so awkward. I go, just to let you know, I appreciate this so much, guys. Thank you so much, but I can't eat the cake. And they're like, what? Why not? I'm like, I'm vegan. I'm vegan. I can't eat the cake. And they're like, okay, more for us. And then they just went to, and I was like, oh, whew. So like, I've been in those situations where like you don't know how to bring it up to people that are being nice to you, and they went out of there, but they didn't know that you were vegan. Now pretty much everybody that knows me knows I'm vegan, like most everybody. So that hasn't happened to me in a very long time, but this was 20 years ago. Wow, I can't believe I went to college 20 years ago. So anyway, that's my story. Am I into fast cars? Oh my God. Well, like I never was really into fast cars, but my brother has the fastest car I've ever been in. He's got a Tesla. If anybody's ever been in a Tesla, like I got to drive, like there's a video of me driving it. And oh my God, you press you got to hold on to that steering wheel if you're going to press that gas. There is no gas. You press the pedal. I don't even know what you call it because there's no gas. It's electric. Boogie woogie. And so you press it and you're like, like you got to really hold on to that. Super, super fast. Fastest car I've ever been in. Before that, back in the 90s, my buddy, who literally his birthday was yesterday, we grew up together. He was born in the same hospital like the day before me. We've been friends ever since. He, back in the 90s, after we graduated high school, he had a small S10 frame, and he put some V8. I don't know anything about cars, but he put some crazy engine in it, and that was the fastest thing I had ever been in until my brother's Tesla. So the Tesla is probably faster than any car anybody's driven, unless you were in, and I'm talking about off the start. The Tesla can beat like Lamborghinis and stuff right off the start. I don't think top end they can do it, but off the start, they're like, there's nothing that can beat them. Produce. I've also been in situations like that where people have tried to push something on me. Like it wasn't a gift or anything, so I didn't feel like it's awkward when you feel like somebody's going out of their way to do something nice to you, and then you got to say no. But I have been in those situations as well, where somebody would make dinner and everything. I'm like, can I see? I don't mean to be that person, but can I see the sauce? Can I see the ingredients? I'm sorry, it's not vegan. I never compromise. I'm never gonna compromise. And sometimes they're awkward and they're awkward situations, but I'm never gonna compromise like my choice to be vegan. If somebody made something and accidentally did something, it's happened a lot with my mom when she goes to make something, and she's doing something nice, and she makes something, and this hasn't happened in a long time, but like when I was younger, like something like she makes like spaghetti sauce and spaghetti, and like, and then I look at the jar of spaghetti. I'm like, Mom, did you put this in it? Yeah, why? I'm like, did you not see there's cheese in it? She goes, oh my God, I'm sorry. And I'm like, she's like, it's just a little bit. I'm like, it doesn't matter. It's not vegan now, you know? Like, obviously, it's my mom. I wasn't being mean or anything about it, but there are situations like that happen. And, you know, I think the best way is to always be like, especially if you go to somebody else's party or somebody else's house and they made something for you and it wasn't vegan. Like, ways to do that is like, hey, like, you can bring something like, hey, I decided to bring my own dish for everybody to try this or something, like on top of what we already have. Or to, if you know you're going to go somewhere, ask them beforehand, hey, no, and just be like, it's not a big deal. Like, and I mean, I've even said like, it's not a big deal. I'm not even really, even when I was starving, I'm like, I'm not even that hungry right now, because I can always eat later. It's like, I'm not going to die if I missed eating. Like, you know, people, you can go what, like 14 to a couple weeks without eating. So if I go one half of a day or even a full day without eating, it's not that big of a deal. I'm sure some of you guys have you know, been in situations that were similar to this. Let me catch up with some of these. It always feels like, especially if you were like I was. Like, I'm not like that anymore, but like I was so shy. Now I'm just like very blunt. You know, I never try to be mean about things, but I'm very blunt about things, and I'm not afraid to say things anymore. Nate, yes, 26. There you go. Yeah, if you get something that's not, I think that happened to me. Like, actually, not too, maybe a few years ago. I think I got something for Christmas that was made out of wool, and I think I just gave it to my dad or something. You just found out that, oh, I must have missed what you were saying. Something was at Ralph's. I did a video at Ralph's years ago, probably like 5 or 6 years ago now. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's what I like to do as well. Like, if I'm going somewhere, I'll bring my own food for everybody to try, but also, like, if there's nothing there, then I got something for my. That's the trick. You bring it for other people to try, but you make sure you grab some for yourself beforehand if there's nothing else vegan. And when I say that, grab some for yourself beforehand, you know, because a lot of people don't realize, and you don't when they might grab, you know, the spoon for something else, put it on their plate, and with the same spoon put it in what, you know, and now you got like a contaminated vegan dish that just got contaminated with like turkey gravy or something. It's happened. It happens. And I'm like, whenever I see stuff, that I hate going places where there's vegan stuff and not vegan stuff, when people are all eating together, because like I watch the stuff like a hawk, because like people, you know, mainly it's like family members, like, you know, my dad. So I'm like, Dad, be careful when you're doing that. Don't, you know, if you're going to do that, use that spoon and don't touch your plate when you just touched the chicken. Don't use that spoon again. Like, I'm like, some people don't care about that kind of stuff. I'm not that kind of person. Cross contamination and stuff that's a very real thing for me. If you guys didn't see my last video, the one I just put out today, like I talk about it a little bit. I'm the kind of person that, like, I don't even want to drink a drink after somebody else drank out of the cup. I know some people will do that. I don't like doing it. I'm like a germ freak like that. So I definitely don't want, contamination from non-vegan things touching my vegan things. We have another super chat. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for that super. That's pounds too. Wow. Happy birthday. In your experience, which topic has more sway in a debate with non-vegans, ethics or health? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. And that's a good question. I think, honestly, when you talk about ethics with most people, they you know, they don't want to be any, they don't want to be involved in the harming of animals. They want to be considered ethical and stuff. But I think for most people, not everyone, but for most people that I've experienced in my years of being vegan, it's kind of like one of those things where they really got to click with it. And if they don't, it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. Okay. So meaning like they might have like a great conversation with you about ethics, but then they go to Burger King and they're not thinking about it and they eat a burger. So I think for most people when they start to go vegan, it's because they really need to make a lifestyle change and it's because of health. And once they go vegan because of health and they realize I can do this, then they start looking into the ethical side of it. And more often than not, you hear stories like, hey, I went vegan for health reasons and then I learned about, the ethics of it. And that's how I designed my channel. I wanted to have like an entertaining channel that could also be educational. And once I brought the people in and they saw my content and they liked it and they stayed there and they decided they wanted to try some of my meals, some of my recipes, then they start asking the questions like, oh, I can do this. And like, there's actually more than just health reasons to do this. It's actually, like it's horrible what's happening to these animals and because of this is what is happening to the environment and it's just like it's like there's so many good reasons to go vegan and no real reasons not to go vegan. So yeah, I think in my personal experience it's more people get into it for health reasons, and I'm not saying all people because not all of us did it for health reasons, but it's I think it's a main reason because, people look at their own mortality and like they don't want to be sick. They don't want to have disease. They don't want to die. They don't want to, be all these things that the standard American diet does to us. So they look at all these other things, and it's undeniable. Somebody in the chat already said, I think it was Lena that said it. But a whole food plant-based diet is the only diet proven to help and reverse heart disease. So do I agree with abuse Slaughterhouse? No, I mean obviously no, I don't agree with any of that stuff, any of the abuse. I wish none of it had to happen, but it's all supply and demand. We got to change minds. We got to. We're doing it. We're changing things. I mean, when I first went vegan, nobody even knew what the word meant, and now it's mainstream. That's gone a long way. It's gone a long way that you have huge companies that are making vegan products and going more in the vegan route. And honestly, I don't care what. Obviously, most companies' main goal is profit. And I don't care, because that is going to drive more, supply and demand. It's going to drive more vegan products, and hopefully we can get the demand for vegan products higher than the demand for non-vegan products, and see like a diminishing, cruelty to animals. Let's see what else we have here. Oh wow. Mike, yeah, that's a really bad. That's see, that's why I check and I double check and like, because some people just don't like. Some people might have like good intentions and they just don't know, and they're not thinking about it. They're thinking like, oh, vegan, like no milk, and obviously there's no meat in this, and then they throw eggs in it, not thinking that, oh my god, like, because some people do that every day and they don't think twice about it. Like they don't think about where the things come from, or they know but they don't really think about it too much. And yeah, accidents like that can happen. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's kind of like live and learn kind of thing. So I'm super careful anywhere I go that if somebody else is going to make something, like if they don't know what they're doing, like I'm like double checking and double checking, like, so what'd you do, like, I don't mean to be that person, but I don't want to accidentally eat something that has animal products in it. um, oh, I can hear my stomach rumbling right now. Let's see what we have here. I was just thinking about that the other day, Trini. Trini says, I don't like fighting between vegan brands either. Like, get it together. Um, it's funny because, like, I see both sides of it. Like, I think, yeah, I think it's great that, vegan brands can come together to try to, make a big supply of different things for vegans. So the demand starts going up. But at the same time, like I see it. It's like you have a vegan burger. Obviously, you're trying to compete with like the uh, the beef out there, the beef industry, so more people can eat vegan burgers instead of buying the beef. But at the same time, like you can't deny that these companies, like their main competitor is the other vegan burger. Like, which vegan burger is best? All the vegans are going to go to a vegan burger. Obviously, they're not going to buy the meat. So which one are they going to buy? So it's kind of I don't know. I see both sides to it. Iron Gamer. Sorry, man. I haven't been on the PlayStation 4 in a very long time. I think that was the last one when I had to sneak behind the zombies with the shank that I had. That's crazy, Crystal. It's snowing in Southern California. You're kind of near the Riverside area, and it's snowing. I mean, it's like it was 6 degrees here last night. It's super cold. That's when it gets like hard to breathe when you go outside. You start breathing and like your nose freezes. I can feel my beard start to like freeze up and turn to ice. I do have a nice coat though, and I was still cold. Yeah, I don't know why that happens, but yeah, that is a thing, Lena. People still confuse gluten free with vegan. Like I've asked, I'm like, hey, I'm wondering if you have like vegan this or whatever, and they're like, oh yeah, we have gluten. I'm like, it doesn't matter if it's gluten free. I just want to know if it's vegan. I think, yeah, I did a video this summer. I went to a small little town, little bakery that made breads and stuff. Um, Small little town that was right by where I grew up, and the lady there was like, she got it mixed up, vegan and gluten free. And I tried to tell her the difference, and then she tried to tell me like about vegans, and I was like, I she just wasn't having it. So I just shut up. I just shut my mouth. Yeah, yeah, at Expo. A lot of that at Expo. Everybody wants you to come over to their booth, and you're like, well, first of all, before we waste each other's time, is it vegan? We've got gluten free. I'm like, but is it vegan? No. I'm like, have a great day. And that's I didn't just make that up. That's like that's every other conversation when you go to the expo. Otherwise you just ignore them, and it's like I don't want to be rude to people, so I'm just like, is it vegan? Like, or just like, no, I'm not interested. And then sometimes they get mad. They're like, but that's your job. You're here to sample it. I'm like, I don't like that. I don't, even if it was vegan, I don't like it. I don't want it. There's some vegan places that were like, hey, try this. I'm like, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't want to try it. No. Stop. Leave me alone. Come on, Mom. No. 100 in Sydney, but is that 100 Fahrenheit? Obviously, it's not going to be Celsius. That's hot. This is your summer, isn't it? Yes, Linda. It was a little town of Cazenovia. Cazenovia, New York. Rated one of the best towns to live in the United States back in, I think it was number 2. And it was back like a few years ago that was rated number 2 in the United States. Also, stories of true crime from a murder that happened there when I was little. Can we vegans eat bread? There's a lot of bread we can eat. Um, yeah, I do too. I watch all because I went to school for criminal justice. So I was, 20 years ago, I was going to school for criminal, and I was reading all these books about the FBI and their cases and the forensic files and all this stuff. So I was very familiar with a lot of those cases, especially like the serial killers and stuff. And I love watching the true crimes. I just got done watching the Richard Ramirez one, and what was it? The Ripper. So the Ripper was like in it right over in Leeds, England. And at the beginning, I'm like, wait, is this Jack the Ripper? And I'm like, no, obviously it's not Jack the Ripper. Um, but yeah, I love watching those kind of documentaries and hearing about true crime. I was thinking about doing true crime videos, like YouTube videos, but I don't know. Maybe. Was it nice to see snow, Crystal, down there in California? Because you probably haven't seen too much snow living there. Oh, she's changing. Oh, she's not even here right now. But well, thank you. She said happy birthday to me like 8 times already today. Thank you, Crystal. The wannabe Jack the Ripper. Yeah, it was almost like a copycat. In Pine Bush. Where is Pine Bush over by? No, that's Flatbush. It's not over by Albany, is it? Because it sounds familiar, but I don't know. Pine Bush, New York. Let's see where that's located. Maps. Pine Bush. Okay, I need to zoom out so I can see where that's located. Oh, it's I don't know where that. It's way down there. It's almost down by the city, so that's pretty far from where I live. I'm all the way over in Syracuse. Yeah, the Night Stalker is Richard Ramirez. I knew all about that before even watching that one. Are your fams there from Middleton? I've heard of Middletown. Oh, is that how you say Middleton? Middletown. Paco Lama wants Chinese food. Chinese food sounds good right about now. I haven't had Chinese food in a while. Can I add my PayPal details to the description? If you go to right here, if you go to my website, theveganzombie.com, let me see if it's, is it still here? Does that even work still? Oh, yes, it does work. Yeah, if you go to theveganzombie.com and you go to the bottom, you can find it there if you're interested. Veganzombie.com, all the way to the bottom of the page, there's a link to there, to that, to the PayPal. I've never been to Roswell. I used to watch that TV show back in the 90s. I'd love to visit there, though. How far is it from... Is it Roswell, New Mexico? Is it... Nah, it's probably too far. Patreon is also there, Trini. You can find my Patreon and the donate button for PayPal right on the Vegan Zombie homepage. And also, guys, if you haven't already, sign up for the newsletter. Give me your email address. So if I know I've been saying that, but I'm going to eventually send emails out to everybody so you don't miss notifications when I put out a new video, because not everybody's been getting my notifications for the videos. Oh yeah, there's also one on Twitch. Yeah. The best way to give money? I mean, if you just want to give money, there's PayPal, there's also Venmo, but I always feel bad when people just try to give money. So like I say, like, you can always buy some merchandise and, you know, then you get a cool shirt or something. But yeah, if you just want to give money, there's PayPal, and either way, PayPal, Venmo. Ashley gave me Venmo earlier. I don't even know what it is. How did you know? Ashley, how did you know my Venmo? I don't even know what it is. Is it just my name? I think it might be just my name. Anyway, it's somewhere there. Orange County, California. Okay. You post to Discord and tell people to follow on Instagram. Yeah, someday I'm gonna try to visit Roswell. If you guys are really into aliens, watch my video where I interview my dad on his story about the UFO. Although everybody's seeing UFOs now, so it's like, you know, but definitely check that video out. Produce, you sent me one earlier. What even is Venmo? Venmo is kind of like PayPal. You can send money on. Ooh, Dave's Killer Bread. Dave's Killer Bread. Cash App, Twitch. Yeah, there's PayPal. You do it through friends, so they don't take a cut of it. Badass Vegan Girl, thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you all for birthday wishes. Night of the Living Chris. Yeah, that works. That works for me. Night of the Living Chris. Should we do a little parody of it someday? My all-time favorite... Well, my all-time favorite horror movie is Bram Stoker's Dracula, but it's not really scary. It's not scary to me. There's a lot of scary movies I like. That's my favorite horror movie. I love vampires. I also love Lost Boys and Interview with the Vampire is the movie that I've seen more than any other movie. I used to watch it. I was obsessed. I was obsessed with vampires. I watched it every day when it came out. It came out in '94. I saw it in the movie theaters 4 times. And then when it came out in VHS, I got that and I watched it almost every day. I knew every word from that movie. And when I was even younger, I did the same thing with Lost Boys. I watched the Lost Boys so much, whatever summer it was in the 80s. And I knew every word of that movie as well. I think a lot of people wanted to be a vampire. Who likes texting? Honestly, I prefer texting than talking on the phone in most situations. Every once in a while, I'll because I feel like I'm always doing something. I can very easily be respond to somebody and then continue what I'm doing. But if I'm on the phone, I gotta wait until I can get off the phone. And it's rude to interrupt somebody if they're telling a story, and it's I gotta go. Listen, I gotta go. Can I go? Click. Produce, yes. Indy's birthday is coming up in 3 more days. Me and Indy, we rolled tight. I mean, just a few days after my birthday. He's gonna be 10. One of the Lost Boys did die. Well, Corey Haim died. And so did the vampire that the Death by Stereo. Garlic don't work, boys. Try holy water, death breath. No, you guys are dead. That guy, he died. Yeah, Seeker. It's Brooke McCarter. Double digit Indy, yep. Indy's in the double. I got Zeke under my desk, and I just extended my leg, and I'm like, what is over there? I just put my foot on Zeke. He don't care. Vegan Lee, thank you. Which gives you more of the money, Patreon or PayPal? PayPal. PayPal, if you do it through friends, I don't think PayPal takes anything. But Patreon takes a cut, for sure. But thank you. Thank you for that super chat. I appreciate that. Am I an anti-natalist, or do I just not want kids of my own? I mean, I'm not anti any of that. I I just feel like I personally, even though I'm, 45 years old, I just feel too young. Like I feel like I'm a kid. I don't know. I just never grew up. I have dogs, and the thought of a kid would for me have to be like, I don't know, they'd have to be like 7 or like beyond the point of like pooping diapers and crying every night. I don't know. I mean, I grew up with that. I'm the oldest of 4 siblings, or 3 siblings. I'm the oldest of 4. So, but I have nothing against it. That's right, Laura. Dogs are the best kids. And seriously, um like I can't just up and go. Like I need to find somebody is gonna watch the dog. And most of the time, Rachel's here to watch the dogs. But like you like, I've had Indy for 10 years, and it's like anytime I do something, I got to make sure they're well taken care of, and I don't want to just, I'm not gonna put them in like boarding or anything. I'm not gonna put them in a kennel or anything like that. So I need to like trust whoever's going to watch my dogs if I'm going away. So it's like, it's hard to do that kind of thing when like I couldn't even imagine like having kids to look after. But I mean, I'm great around kids. I have nieces and a nephew, and they love me, I think. Um, Peter Cruz, thank you for the super chat there. Do too many beans ever give you butt cheddars? No, I never really had that problem. Not, I don't know. There's no real food that really, but then again, you need to, if you're gonna make beans, you want to wash them off too, before you cook them. Butt cheddars. You grew up taking care of your brother's kids. Yeah, that can do it. Am I enjoying the Bernie Sanders meme? It's everywhere. It's old. It's old. Stop. I gotta finish a video for you guys, and I think I need to eat some food too. I kind of want to make pizza, birthday pizza. But if I'm gonna do that, I need to make everything from scratch. It's gonna take a while because I gotta make dough from scratch. And I think I have some Good Planet cheese shreds down there, so I could use that. And I have sauce. How about it? What do you guys think? Should I do that? Pizza for one. I gotta call my mom too. Yeah, it's before 10. And I might still do yeah. So this is probably a good time to end the stream. I might still do a a Twitch stream later on too. Pizza cake. You had pizza for my birthday? That sounds great. Laura, your pizza looks super yummy too. You posted pizza yesterday on your Instagram. Yeah, go follow Laura. Laura Nature Girl. Is that what it is? Laura Nature Girl, right? on Instagram. The Beyond Burg. Pizza's always a good choice for me. I don't really have anything else. I could have a peanut butter and I could have a birthday peanut butter and jelly. Or I could go to the store. I don't really want to go to the store. You got to go to the store. You got to put your disguise on before you go in there. Then you got to stay away from everybody. Then you got to grab your groceries, pay for it. But then I got to clean my car off, go out there in the cold, order Domino's. Oh. Mel's going to sleep after this. Yeah, it's getting late. That's true. You can come follow my Twitch account and my Discord without any downloads. You can go right to the browser and do it. Deneen, pizza's also a tradition on my birthday, but I didn't do anything today, so it's whatever I choose to make for myself. That's pretty extreme. You stay away from everybody. Alpaca Llama. Pizza Fund. Ooh, maybe I will go to the store then. Thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate it. Garlic knots. Garlic knots are good. 123 in the UK. So that's what it is for Lena too. The older you get, the less you do for your birthday. Yeah, that happens. I wonder if I'll have enough time to finish my video and then do the Twitch. Well, we'll figure it out. Yeah, they're usually pretty late, so I'm gonna get off now, make some food, and call Mama Zombie. All right, guys. Well, thank you for hanging out with me on my birthday, and thanks for the questions and keeping me entertained. I hope I kept you entertained too. Thank you for the super chats, the donations. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you guys. And if you didn't already, go check out my latest video that I just put up. Share it, thumbs up, whatever. Thumbs this video up if you haven't already. And we'll talk next time. Have a great night. Don't let the zombies bite.